Welcome to Venture Cafe Presents. I'm Christine Dunn, and joining me here today at the Venture Cafe's Female Founder Night is one of the panelist speakers, Gail McMeekin. She runs Creative Success, which is a consultancy that helps female entrepreneurs. She's written several books, including 12 Secrets of Highly Creative Women. Thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me.
So Gail, when you were researching your book, what was the inspiration behind starting your book series?
Well, it was interesting. I had kind of a varied career. I started out as a therapist and working with children and families, and then I got interested in how come everybody hates their job. And I try to talk to the parents about their kids, and they want to tell you about how much they hate their job. So I went back to school and human resources and did outplacement, career consulting, and so forth. And I got really interested in creativity and had to kind of stop my career path because I got chronic fatigue, and I found myself finally writing. I was an English major, so I did my first product in my pajamas, writing the script. I've been doing these stress workshops for years, and everybody kept saying, "Would you please put it on tape?" So I finally wrote it out and taped it and created my first product, and became really fascinated with my own creativity and everyone else's creativity. And started reading decorating magazines and science magazines and so forth. And then I became very aware of something I had known as a child, where I didn't have a lot of female creative women role models who weren't crazy or broke or starving artists or something. And kind of the final straw was, I love PBS, it's my charity, it's on my will. And they did a show called The Creative Spirit, and just like everyone else, they profiled 25 men, and then they did 2 women. You know, it's usually Georgia O'Keeffe and Martha Graham, who typically creative representation, sometimes Elizabeth Bledler. And I thought somebody needs to write a book about modern day, sane, successful creative women who are in a whole array of professions, not just writers and artists, astronauts, all kinds of people. And so that became my crusade.
So how did you find your subjects for whom you did the research?
I actually identified creative women that I admired, some of which had written books that I've started with my own bookshelf. And I wrote a very special letter and really only wanted women who wanted to be part of the project. So I interviewed 45 women, some of them very famous, like Sarah Bonbon, who wrote Simple Abundance, and others that just were art teachers, not to take anything away from art teachers, but it was just a whole range of women doing things that they were passionate about. And so the ones who showed up were the ones who were in the project. I had a rule that I didn't chase people. People would say, "Oh, I know so-and-so, famous photographer's mother." And I said, "I already wrote her, she didn't respond." I really only wanted people that are involved in it. And I actually fought for the subtitle, which is a portable mentor, because I wanted it to be a book that people could just open up to one of the pages and feel inspired. And that's exactly what is happening. So
Of all the secrets that you identified, which one surprised you the most?
One that I think was most surprising and the most important is this whole issue of self-focus versus narcissism. We have this thing where we learn as little girls not to be selfish and take turns and share and put our own needs aside for other people. And in order to be creative, we have to open up our creative channel so that we get our inspiration and our intuitions and so forth. So we need quiet time, we often need private time, and we need to put everybody else on ice. And for many years, men, Ernest Hemingway went to his house in Florida. He's got cats running around, and everybody waited on him. He didn't have to cook, he didn't have to do laundry, he didn't have to do anything. And so many women don't have that. So the women need to have the right partners for relationships. They need to learn how to set boundaries and recognize that it's self-full, not selfish. There are people who are narcissistic or have terrible relationships with people and don't care about anybody. That's kind of one extreme. But as women, we really need to take the time to figure out what's going on internally.
So when you are coaching women to think about how to set those boundaries, what are some of the tips that you found over the years really help them?
Well, one thing, it was very interesting in, there's now a trilogy of these books, because there's a journal that goes with the first book and the 12 secrets of highly successful women. A lot of successful creative women do not put up with toxic relationships, either from their family, from their friends, or certainly their significant other. And so that people can pick special partners and or transform their partner into a special partner. So that there's an understanding and a respect that their creative work is just as important as their partner's creative work. And to fight for that time, and we're modeling things for our sisters and our daughters and the younger generation and so forth, that it really is okay for women to say, I'm going off this weekend and taking an art class, or I'm going off this weekend to a business meeting, and everybody's going to have to figure out how to do it.
When you were looking at your list of creative solutions, what's one that you felt was the most creative?
Interesting. All kinds of things. The one that pops into my mind today was there was a woman who invented actually paper clay, which was an accident. She was a sculptor and was a Center for the Arts here in Retreat. And it used to be that we didn't have Xerox paper. And because now we had Xerox paper and she was doing sculpting, she was able to create this whole new product that didn't exist before. So she patented paper clay, and her name is Rosette Galt. And it's become very well known and created a whole new arena in terms of sculpture. So I always think that was a great story. It was just a big surprise because nobody had that kind of paper before that could be transformed into clay.
There's a lot of talk today about, excuse me, there's a lot of talk today about empowering women, empowering girls, trying to allow girls to unleash their creativity and give them a really strong sense of self. When you kind of look at what's out there being discussed, is there anything that you think people are missing that we should be thinking about?
Yes. One of the things about creativity that is really important is that making mistakes is a key part of it. I actually found that incredibly refreshing when I studied creativity with George Prince in Boston and found his semantics, which he's done all kinds of creative naming, all sorts of different projects. But anyway, we have this thing, and I think it's part of what the research is about young girls and how they kind of freeze up, that we're not allowed to make mistakes. That if we're painting a picture in school, we can't make a tree purple. Well, we're actually dark purple trees, but anyway, and I think in companies in particular, there's so much pressure to meet the bottom line that we're asking people to be creative. In fact, creativity is the leadership skill of the 21st century, and yet we're not giving people the space to try things and experiment, because you never know. It's like Nike sneakers were able to, accidentally, when they put rubber on the off-board, they came up with the sole, and of course Steve Jobs did all kinds of things in the garage and Facebook, wherever he was. So we need to give people the freedom to try things and have it be okay. And I think sometimes parents and educators are so worried that kids are going to get off track that we really need to make it comfortable for them to try things and teach them that mistakes are really part of the process.
And it sounds like that's not just something for girls, but for everybody.
It's for everybody. It's for everybody. And the same for entrepreneurs. Actually, the panel was just talking about this. Part of being an entrepreneur is that you're going to try things and fail. And many successful entrepreneurs have had 2 or 3 businesses before they finally get it right. So it's a learning process. So this whole idea that we're supposed to have things all together all the time, not be in transition and so forth, there are a lot of myths that men and women are caught on. We're just not supposed to take space, we're not supposed to take vacations, we're not supposed to put jobs in and so forth. And I think one of the reasons why so many women are becoming entrepreneurs is so they have that freedom to do what they want to be doing and try things.
Is there anything that you're seeing in education today that you think is either maybe on the positive side fostering creativity, or maybe on the opposite end, maybe squelching it a little bit?
There are some wonderful schools out there, some of which are private, some of which are public, that are really trying to open up some creative channels, or at least talking about it. It's interesting though, our creativity scores in the United States are dropping, whereas Europe and some of the other Asian countries and so forth, they have national creativity weeks and so forth, and they're training adults in creativity and children in creativity. We've been cutting music and art and special events and sports and so on and so forth. So that whole trend is discouraging as we cut budgets, that we're cutting out some of these things which fuel creative thought.
You can just recess.
Honest to gosh. One of my things that I found out is so many women came up with their creative ideas for a business or a product while they were on vacation, while they took time off from work, while they were walking in the woods, while they were on a retreat somewhere. We need that space, a respite from all the noise and this information here, 50,000 millions and all that that's coming at us all the time. So we can hear our own thoughts, because that's where we discover gold.
Right, and allow your subconscious to kind of come forward. Well, Gail, thank you for joining me here today. I appreciate it.
Thank you. It's been wonderful chatting with you.
For the Venture Cafe Presents, I'm Christine Dunn.